I did my house 2014 when they call me. I then call me say my pikin dey for SARS at Ikeja. I run to SARS at Ikeja. From there, they took my son to court. From court, they leave my son there for 2 years at the Krikri without bringing him back.
As I dey marketplace, I said my son call me. He said the police came to arrest him. He went to go and wash plates at the backyard. Now somebody just hold his waist and come, you are under arrest. And my son, for what now? He said, you don't know what you are saying. You are going to SARS. Kiri straight. Then my son, what happened, Oga? And so they begin to beat them, even to reach that place. And one landlord ran away. One landlord no stay. And so they begin to treat my pikin with his friend and one boy there, Peter. That one just pack in. He never reach anywhere. And so the case started. We don't spend money.
They said they meet Junior inside in the house, that he was charging phone and laptop. So they took the laptop, I don't just understand, just go like that. They say na robbery, say oloriiebi Hakeem. They went to Omodele house and robbed Omodele and took Omodele car. Then they say Omodele himself now see the car for road. Where they drive the car, they waka. If they drive the car, the Abbas they drive car waka. Now Omodele see him. Now they go ask Abbas for where he workshop they wait. They do mechanic. Who get this car? The boy say now he get the car. Who get this car? The boy say now he get the car. Now from there, they say make he get up because say na police. Not me get car, na person give me do abi. From there carry them. From there he carry them, go the house where Hakeem Papa house. Because Hakeem Papa be that house. And I be the senior. I be the owner of the house now because nobody. From there they took Junior, took a Prosper, took the other boy. Because some other people are running, they run. Even some women self, they leave what they do, they run for the compound. Very close to where I'm living before. My pikin go charge laptop there as he tell me. He go charge laptop there, now they carry him. Tenants where they there, they carry him. Two tenants where they there, they carry him. Plus my pikin go charge laptop there.
After the landlord they carry the motor come, he get fault, so he go give Abbas make he repair. So as Abbas come repair and finish now, he want go go test and whether the motor good. Now said the owner see him for the one street inside there. Now so they catch him. He ask and say, are you the owner of the motor? He say yes. Okay, how where you just buy a clinical, just they ask a question and not knowing that the man don't go call SARS people say, I don't see my motor when I lost one. When I come so street. Now from there they catch the motor. Since then, all of them they kiri.
That boy now don't they over 7 years, getting to 8 years without nothing. And the complainer don't prove that these three boys plus my son Junior is not among, you know, see them. This one now they just keep on there like say nothing. Is it because I poor?
Now it's only my brother. As I go tell him that time when they did SARS, that one is police officer. Although now he's late. He said I should bring 50,000. I say, if you carry me up or down, where I want to see 50,000? You know if you help your sister. Collect more money, make them help me release her. You say no release her. Now so they carry my pikin go. I don't get anybody, daddy no day. And since then all of them did there.
You know they fight. Keeping him long like this I don't tire. I don't sick, tire. Now help me. Oh Nigeria, I beg, now help me.
I represent the first, third, and fourth defendants. There are five defendants in this matter. One of the defendants has been sentenced to death in another matter that is unconnected to this one. And because of his absence today, we were unable to proceed. And that is actually one of the reasons why we've been having multiple adjournments, because of his absence in court due to security concerns, etc. But before the just concluded court dates, the court had already given an order directing the Comptroller General to present him in court. So I believe that they would make whatever arrangement that needs to be done to ensure that there will be no security issues regarding his being present.
While there is an unending list of offences that may get one arrested, being at home on a lazy morning is definitely not one of them. 18-year-old Junior Chukwudozie Ajokuji and his 23-year-old friend Prosper Adagie were in Mama Prosper's room on the morning of the 6th of November 2014 and had no inkling that their lives were about to take a drastic turn. Policemen from the Afonka police station in Sasha, Egbeda, Lagos, came searching for Hakeem Lawal, oloriiebi, the landlord who was accused of armed robbery. Hakeem was not home, but the police reportedly arrested all the males in the compound in his stead. Hakeem Lawal was eventually arrested, but the other men were not released. Junior, Prosper, and Peter were charged for armed robbery alongside the mechanic and the accused, and have been in Kirikiri Medium Correctional Center since then. According to their mothers, their sons are victims of arbitrary arrests by the Nigerian police force.
Omodele will get the case. After 2 years, when they lock them for court, we can't go back to court. Omodele can't confirm my presence at the court that these 3 boys, they are not innocent because they are 5. Hakeem, Oloriiebi, and Abbas, and Prosper, and the 5th boy. So we start going to court. Omodele confirmed one day that those 3 boys, they are not there. As he said they are not there, I don't know why they are still keeping those 3 boys then there.
We reached out to the police force to find out why arrests seem to have preceded investigation in this case. But the police were not our friend, literally, as we had no success in getting any of their officials to speak with us. However, we have been informed informally that once a case goes to court, the police can no longer do anything. This is despite what appears to be credible evidence that the boys were arrested in error. According to the past Comptroller General of the Nigerian Correctional Service (NCS), Jafaru Ahmed, 70% of inmates behind bars are awaiting trial. Many, like Prosper and Junior, have spent years in prison, only due to the high-handedness of men of the force, or the suspicion of having committed a crime, and not necessarily an actual conviction.
First of all, the problem of arrests ordinarily is a big deal. People are arrested on very little evidence. People are arrested on the whims and caprices of the arresting authority. You know, some people may be just moving about, minding their own business, going about their everyday lives, and they're arrested for no reason, without evidence. So obviously, if there's not enough evidence to prosecute, we're going to have people spending a long time in prison or in jail without being tried.
Time after time, the professionalism of the Nigerian police is questioned. Just about 2 years ago, the nation erupted in a series of mass protests against police brutality in Nigeria, tagged EndSARS. To date, the prospect for accountability remains bleak. The Police Service Commission is statutorily responsible for the oversight of the police. It is in charge of ensuring the optimal efficiency of the Nigeria police force. I caught up with one of the commissioners of the establishment to find out about the commission's seeming ineptitude.
So being a basically oversight body, part of what, again, is supposed to do, even beside oversighting, is development and implementation of policies for effective policing in Nigeria, which is huge. So the issues of hiring, firing, discipline are rudiments that are added to it. But in truth, is both an oversight body, is to develop policies and implement those policies for effective policing in Nigeria. Now, when we look at the issues I've raised that undermines the capacity, the delivery of services by the Nigerian police, they are not very different from that of the Police Service Commission. As I speak to you now, the Police Service Commission is effectively here in Abuja. Now, for an oversight body that is supposed to oversight the entire police officers in the country, from the northwest to northeast, down to south-south and all of that, and you have an office here in Abuja, there's something fundamentally wrong with that. Each people will tell you, oh, technology can solve this and all of that. Technology does not extend to our rural areas. We have most of the abuses occurs. You need a Police Service Commission that is in almost every state that the National Human Rights Commission and other agencies of government. You need a Police Service Commission that is equipped in terms of also forensics to investigate. You need a Police Service Commission that is, that is technologically powered.
One of the reasons for the long delay in the prosecution of this case has been the inability of the Nigeria Correctional Service to present Hakeem Oloriiebi in court. So we headed to the NCS to find out how difficult it must be to bring an inmate to court.
Thank you for bringing some particular specific case to my attention. I want to plead that give me time to actually verify this particular case and know what are the peculiar circumstances. So on this particular one, I cannot comment on it. But on a general note, without prejudice to the particular case you mentioned, inmates are produced as and when due. The only time when an inmate may not be produced is when we have maybe security concerns. Security is key. The custodial centers are security institutions. Once if there's a security issue where maybe we speculate, maybe there's intelligence report that speculate maybe an attack or a perceived attack, or maybe likelihood of intelligence report say the inmate wants to escape, or the inmate will be prevented from going, and the court will be duly informed that based on security reasons, this won't be there. Apart from that, we also have maybe non-production of reproduction warrant from those particular courts. A case in point, I don't want to make reference to that case, but if an inmate A is in the custodial center A and there's no reproduction warrant, or the reproduction warrant is addressed to custodial center C, now it's wrongly addressed. There's no place. Wow. That usually arises from the court. Maybe they don't know where the particular inmate is. But I know that we are in the Nigerian Correctional Service. We also, through the good leadership of the Controller General, we've deployed the Correctional Information Management System in our custodial center. And I know they too, with the Ministry of Justice and the Judiciary, they have the Lagos State Criminal Information System, which also the custodial center is also a part and parcel on a stakeholder. So, as I said, work is in progress and ICT is being deployed. So, those are some of the issues. So, once a custodial center is not duly informed through the a formal reproduction warrant that an inmate has his next adjourned date on so day, we are not informed. So, when you are not informed, you don't know. Or if the court does not sit, you have all those instances too. But regarding the specific one you mentioned, give me some time. I'll focus and investigate.
After a series of processes, the Nigeria Correctional Service now bring Hakeem to court, and the case is still ongoing.
It's over the last few years. The major problem we've had regarding this matter that has caused the delay we've been having is one of the defendants who has been convicted in another matter, and who the prosecution has been having difficulty presenting him in court. So today he was brought to court, and it seems that a lot of things that would assist in bringing him to court. He wrote an application to the, I think, Deputy Commissioner General, Prisons, etc. have been done, so that he would now be brought to court every time we have proceedings. However, the prosecution did not have their witness, and in order to do justice to the complainants, because while we are seeking for the release of the defendants, there is a complainant involved who the court must manifestly have done justice for. That's the nominal complainant, the person who claimed to have been robbed. So the court stated that in order to do justice, they will give him one last chance, and a witness summons will be sent in respect of the witness. And I believe that by the next date, the witness should be presented, and otherwise we would probably just be asking, in light of the fact that the matter has suffered so much delay, that the prosecution's case be closed. But that's our position. We would have to wait to see what the court's decision will be in that respect.
It has been 8 years behind bars for these men without conviction or closure. Their poor mothers are bone weary.
We have been going there together with our group of people, Junior, Mama, and the rest. Mama later died, which is painful. And I lost my daughter for that moment. My precious daughter that have been following me to that place all along. So since that time, I have not been going there. The thing is too painful. I spend a lot of money. If I didn't spend money, it's not 1 million. So I don't know what to do, no husband, no nothing. I am alone. So as I am now, I cannot go there again. I'm tired.
I don't know what in Nigeria want me to do. I don't know what the government want me to do. That boy is innocent too. No know anything. No. You see the boy don't see me finish. No know anything. No know anything. Junior Chukwudozie. Those Chukwudozie Ajokuji no know anything. Prosper no know anything. What are they calling the other boy? Peter rent house there. He rent house there. Prosper, Mama rent house there. Keeping him long like this. I don't tire. I don't sick, tire. Now help me.
As it stands, it is left to their legal representation to establish the innocence of her clients. One is left to wonder, if these men are proven innocent, who pays for these wasted years? And how many Nigerians are behind bars for no cause?